A very hearty welcome to my channel Crockery and Cutlery Tales. Today I have brought Bashanti Pulao recipe. We Bengalis are rice lovers, and who can ignore Bashanti Pulao made of Gobindbhog chal with a generous dollop of ghee served along with a bowl of spicy chicken gravy. I am sure no one can. So let us go into the recipe. I have taken 750 grams of Gobindbhog rice. This is a kind of aromatic variety of rice which when old gives a better texture to the pulao. After soaking in water for 30 minutes, you can see all the water has been absorbed by the rice. Now I will sun dry it. If you don't have much time in hand, you can just partially dry it and go on with the cooking. We need to marinate the rice with turmeric, bay leaves, few cinnamon sticks, elaichi, then sprinkling some red chili powder for color, adding ghee to combine all the spices and condiments, and also some refined oil. Now we will mix everything well with the rice. The dark yellow hue is making the rice look absolutely fantastic. Now we will leave the rice undisturbed for some time for all the ingredients to soak in. In the vessel I have heated up ghee and now adding all the rice in it. We need to fry this rice for around 5 to 7 minutes till the glassy texture turns opaque. After 6-7 minutes, you will hear a crackling sound and you will find some rice popping out of the vessel. At that time, you will understand that it has been fried properly. I had fried some cashews and raisins beforehand, now adding them and mixing along with the fried rice. Grated ginger and slit chilies are the two things which differentiate Bashanti Pulao from normal pulao. These two add extra flavor and smell to this recipe. Now the most crucial thing is the amount of water. The rice and water ratio is 1:2. For 750 grams of rice, I will add 1.5 liters of water. And the second point which we need to note is that we need to add hot boiling water. I have kept around 100 ml water in reserve so that if the rice dries up, then I can add it later. For the sweetness in pulao, be generous with the amount of sugar you are using. Some salt to balance up the taste. Now cover the lid and let it get cooked for exact 20 minutes. The rice has been cooked 90% and it has all dried up, so I added the water which I had kept in reserve. Now again I will keep it in flame for around 5 minutes. The final step is to add garam masala. Take a spatula and gently fold the rice and bring it from bottom to top. This process should be done with great care or else it will lead the rice to break. Adding the last dollop of ghee and will put it in steam without flame for 10 minutes. The rice is ready to serve and is an excellent option during festival and any kind of celebration.